So let's run through a short prenatal yoga sequence. I have Rachael with me today, who is 21 weeks pregnant and will be joining in with the sequence as well. And if you'd like to join in from home, you're very much welcome. You might like to grab some pillows or a bolster or some blocks, or even books if you don't have proper yoga blocks. So let's just start in a kneeling position, or if your knees aren't loving this, you can sit cross-legged as well. Taking your left arm out to the side, inhale, reach your right arm up, creating nice space through the side body. Exhale, take it over. Breathe into those side ribs, creating some beautiful space there for the breath. And slowly bring that arm down. Inhale, reaching the left arm up. Again, create that space. And then let's exhale, take it over. Inhale through center, nice. Grabbing a bolster or some pillows if you have one. Going to place it along your mat. Coming in, kneeling behind, but take the knees wide and toes are touching. And slowly allow your body to melt down over this bolster. So depending how big your belly is growing at the moment, you might change the distance of the bolster between your body, just to create that space for baby to not feel like it's being compressed, because we don't want to create any stress onto the belly at all through our practice. And using this pose just to reset, to reground, connecting deep within the body, using your own intuition, your own inner wisdom to see how that really feels for your body, what parts of this posture feels good for you, and how can you soften a little bit more. Maybe in the shoulders, maybe in the hips. And as always, taking nice, long, deep breaths. And as you're ready, gently push into the mat, bringing your hands back through center. We'll move the pillows off and find a tabletop position onto your hands and knees and feet hip width apart, fingers open wide, pressed into the mat. Creating this strong tabletop position, you want to avoid dropping deep into the belly. We want to create a nice solid structure for the back. Then from here, feel the inhale lengthening through the spine. Exhale, tuck the tailbone under, round through, and the chin tucks in. On your inhale, lengthen the spine again, create that tabletop, keeping the belly nice and strong. And then exhale, tucking under into this cat position. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. And exhale, round. One more time, inhale, lengthen through the spine. Take your right leg out to the side of your mat, so toes are pointing forward. Press the left hand in, and inhale, reach the right arm all the way up. Exhale, just swoop it through. Inhale, all the way back up. Exhale through. Inhale up. This time as you exhale, bring the hand back to the mat. Turn the toes now so they face outwards, the knee becomes bent. Keeping space for your belly, just gently walk the hands out on this diagonal, and you can choose how deep you go here. If you want to take a little bend into the knee, maybe the arms walk out a little bit further. Really important to trust your body here. And just feel into that nice opening in the hips. How does that feel, Rach?
So nice, really good.
Through the hip flexors, creating a bit more space. And then let's walk it back into center. Bring it back. Bring that leg back in. And we'll try it again on the other side. So take the left leg out. So his toes are pointing forward first. Pressing into the right arm. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, swoop it through. Inhale up. Nice deep breath through the nose. Exhale down. And one more time up. Exhale, plant the hands. Beautiful. Turn the toes outwards. And again, take the option for your hips here. Reaching through the arms. Finding your depth. Always sending breath to any tightness or tension that you can feel. Nice. And slowly walk back through center. Take your tabletop position once more. We're going to tuck the toes under. Inhale, pull the sit bones back towards the heels. And let's exhale, peel the hips up towards the ceiling, taking our downward facing dog. Now I invite you to really feel into this posture. If downward dog doesn't feel good for you, depending on your stage of pregnancy, you might just stay in tabletop. Otherwise, if you want to explore this movement, bending through the knees one at a time, even both knees, really pressing into the hands here and drawing that energy all the way up into the hips, feeling into that nice deep breathing. And then gently look towards your hands as you walk your feet in that direction to find your forward fold, keeping the feet quite wide here and bending into the knees, softening through the neck. Let's inhale, halfway lift. Hands can just touch the floor or maybe they're on your shins. And then we exhale, lower down. Deep bend into the knees as you inhale, gently roll up. Bring the hands together and meet in heart center. Beautiful. Let's exhale, float all the way back down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Step your right leg all the way back to come into a lunge position, lowering that back knee and keeping the hands on the inside of the legs to create this space for your belly as well. Inhale, open through the heart. Exhale, take that front foot back into your tabletop and come up into cat pose. Inhale, back through tabletop. Beautiful. On your next breath, bring that right leg forward this time and find your lunge on the other side. You might like to stay here, or if you want to take that back leg and then come all the way into Malasana Yogi squat. Now this will just depend how this feels for you. You might again use a block or a book and come and sit on this instead to create a little bit more support. It's really important that you don't go further or deeper and try to push yourself into a deep stretch, as your body is generating this hormone called relaxin, and we don't want to overdo or overstretch and cause any injuries. So if anything doesn't feel right, you listen to your body and take that cue. Let's exhale, bring the hands down. Slowly rise through the hips, bring the feet back to hip width. Deep bend in the knees and gently roll back up to standing. And we'll do this on the other side, so exhale, slowly come down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Beautiful. The left leg steps all the way back. Find that lunge, keeping the hands inside, opening through the heart with your breath. Exhale, let's find a tabletop position, straight into cat pose. Inhale, tabletop. Let's tuck the toes, lift downward facing dog. Take a down dog here, beautiful. Lower back to the knees. Bring the left leg forward and find your lunge. Again, option to stay here or to find your Malasana Yogic squat. Beautiful, opening through the hips. A nice one to help you prepare for your birthing as well. Lower the hands down, gently lift through the hips, realign the feet. Deep bend, inhale, bring the hands up as you roll through the spine. And take a breath here. And just to finish off our practice, you can grab your blocks or books and create a little bit of some height to allow your pillow to then rest along those blocks. And sitting right up close to the bolster and then just allowing yourself to rest along here. Option to have the arms out if you want to create a little bit more opening through the heart space, or it might even be nice to place your hands on your belly and bring baby into the practice as well. Always personal preference. Just taking a few moments here to breathe in. If you're practicing at home, you can stay for as long as you wish. Whenever you're ready, I invite you to roll over to your left side and come up to a seated position. And when you get there, just allow yourself to find your hands in prayer at heart center, Anjali Mudra. Namaste.